Welcome students. What are the functional group that is being present here? So usually there are 4 functional groups are there. One is alcohol, second one it is aldehyde, third one it is ketone, and fourth one it is carboxylic acid. So how many functional groups are there? 4 functional groups are there. Alcohol means which consists in a formula. If it consists of OH, then it is termed as alcohol. Whereas aldehyde, it consists of CHO. Whereas in ketone, it consists of C double bond O. And in carboxylic acid, if it consists of COOH, then it is termed as what? Carboxylic acid. So 4 functional groups are there. Based on this, we want to know another one important topic, how to name the compound. So we used to tell that as nomenclature. From this, an important 1 mark MCQ question or suppose 2 mark question also can be expected. Before going into the nomenclature, first you just note this at the side. If it consists of 1 carbon, then it is termed as methyl. 2 carbon if it is present, then it is termed as ethyl. If it consists of 3 carbon, then it is termed as propyl. 4 carbon if it is there, then it is termed as butyl. 5 carbon if it is there, then it is termed as pentyl. And 6 carbon if it is there, then it is termed as benzyl. And 7 or more than 7 carbon if it is there, we used to tell that as cyclic structure. You just note this at the side. Okay. Now, what is the first rule for giving the name of the compound? So, first you have to count the carbon atoms. Second, you have to note the number of bond that is being present. Number of bond that is being present is nothing but if it consists of single bond in an equation or in a formula, we used to tell that as saturated bond. If it is saturated bond, it usually ends with A and E. If it consists of double bond in it, we used to tell that as unsaturated bond. If it is unsaturated, which consists of double bond, then it ends with ENE. If it consists of triple bond in a formula, it is also termed as unsaturated bond, but it ends with YNE. So first you have to count the number of carbon atom. Next you have to check what type of bond it is being present. And third one, you have to check whether functional group, any of the functional group is being present in an equation or formula. And fourth, instead of functional group, you have to check whether the halogen group is being present. What is halogen group? Group 17 is termed as halogen group. I'll give an example for group 17. Chloride, bromide, iodide, fluoride. If it consists of all those things, then we have to check all those things. So based on these criteria, we have to give the name of the compound. Okay. So I'll give an example how to give the name of the compound. Simple first example. If the question is going to be like this, write its nomenclature or write the formula for this or give the name of this compound. First I have to tell what? Count the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2. So how many carbon atoms are there? 2 carbon. In the side we have noted if it consists of 2 carbon, it is termed as what? Ethyl we have told. Okay. Next, you have to check what functional group it is. Okay. Next you have to check the bond that is been present. All the bond here, it is what? Single bond it is been present. So it will should ends with ANE. Okay. Next you have to check what functional group. Here no functional group is present. The second example for naming the compound we'll see here is, we'll take an example. We'll take an example this. Okay. So first you have to check what? Count the number of carbon atoms. 1, 2 and 3. 3 carbon atoms. So we know that it is propyl. And it consists of, second one we have to check is the bond, we have to check single bond. And we have to check whether it consists of functional group. Here OH is being present. If it is OH, we know the functional group of the name of the compound is alcohol. So 3 carbon propane ANE, because it consists of single bond and it ends with OH, which means that alcohol. So cut this E and we have to write as propanol. This is how we have to give the name of the compound. So nomenclature, again I will tell, you have to first check how many carbon atom. Next you have to check whether it is single bond, double bond, triple bond. If it is single bond, it ends with ANE, double bond it ends with ENE, and triple bond it ends with YNE. Next we have to go with the functional group, whether it is alcohol, aldehydes, ketone or carboxylic acid. If not functional group, we have to check the halogen compound, it is being present or not. This is how we have to name the nomenclature, or we have to name the formula for the compound. And the next important 2 topics we are going to discuss related to board based question is properties of ethanol and properties of ethanoic acid. This is very important board based question. So properties of ethanol. We know the formula for ethanol to be CH3 CH2OH. Okay, there are 2 reactions which will come under the category of this ethanol. One, it is reaction with sodium. So the first reaction we are going to see with sodium. So I will take ethanol that is being reacted with sodium. So how I am going to write the product? You just listen. I am going to remove this hydrogen. Instead of this hydrogen, I am going to add this sodium. Now the formula becomes CH3 CH2ONA, and the remaining this hydrogen will be removed out, and it is termed as what? Sodium ethoxide. It is termed as sodium ethoxide and hydrogen. This is one of the important 2-mark question. And the second one is often asked board question. What happens when ethanol is being reacted at 443 Kelvin in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid? Here this concentrated sulfuric acid will be acting as the dehydrating agent. This is an important keyword, you have to note it down. It will be acting as what? An important dehydrating agent. What is dehydration? It is nothing but removal of water. So I am going to remove from this what? Water I am going to remove. So OH, what is the formula for water? H2O. OH I'll be taking, and from this I'll remove hydrogen. Now the product I'm going to write is CH2. Since I have removed what? Hydrogen from here. So CH2, it becomes double bond CH2 plus this H and OH combines to form what? H2O, water, which is acting as the dehydrating agent. So this is an important 2-mark question. So what are the properties of ethanol? 2 reactions we have to mainly concentrate. One with the reaction with sodium, the other with concentrated sulfuric acid. This temperature you have to mainly concentrate. It is 443 Kelvin. When ethanol that has been reacted with concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin, we will be getting what? Ethene plus water. And when it is reacted with the sodium, it forms what? Sodium ethoxide and hydrogen will be getting. These are the 2 formulas regarding the properties of ethanol. Next we are going to see about the properties of ethanoic acid. Important 5-mark question you can expect or 3-mark question. Okay. So properties of ethanoic acid. What is the formula for ethanoic acid? CH3COOH, which is otherwise termed as acetic acid. In this, the first 3 mark we are going to concentrate is esterification reaction. We are going to concentrate what? Esterification reaction. Esterification is nothing but it gives the sweet smelling agent, okay, which we used to tell that as fruity smell is being obtained. So I'll take when esterification reaction is nothing but ethanoic acid that reacts with alcohol. So I'll take ethanol. When ethanoic acid that reacts with alcohol in the presence of an acid, I will get what? Ester. I will just going to remove what? Water I am going to remove. Appo inga irukra OH inga irukra H I am going to remove, and I am going to write the formula CH3. It remains the same, and C double bond O. COO, it has been written, and CH2 CH3 plus remaining what is there? H and OH combines to form what? Water, and it is termed as what? Ester, and this reaction is termed as what? Esterification reaction. And this esterification is an important 1-mark question. You can expect this. What smell you will be getting? Sweet smelling agent or fruity smell has been obtained. So when ethanoic acid that reacts with alcohol to give ester. Now in this ester, if it is reacted with the base, what is the formula for ester? CH3, C double bond O, CH2 and CH3. When it has been reacted with the base, here the base I will take called as what? Sodium hydroxide I will be taking. It gives back alcohol. So how the alcohol is being formed? From the sodium hydroxide I will take OH and I will take this. So I can write as CH3 CH2OH, okay, and the remaining what it has been there? CH3 COONA. Here we have got back what? Alcohol, and this is termed as what? Sodium acetate. We used to tell this as what? Sodium also, carboxylic acid also we can tell. All the name is said to called as what? Sodium acetate. And this reaction is said to called as what? Saponification reaction, which is used in soap. It is termed as what? Saponification reaction. Important 3-mark or 5-mark question. When alcohol that has been reacted with acid, it gives ester plus water. This ester, when again that is reacted with the base called as sodium hydroxide, will get what? Will get back alcohol as well as sodium acetate, and this reaction is said to called as what? Saponification reaction. So next, third reaction we are going to see is reaction with base. So when an ethanoic acid that is being reacted with base sodium hydroxide will get back what? I am just going to remove H, and from here OH I will remove. So the formula becomes CH3COONA plus water. This is termed as what? Sodium acetate. This is the reaction of base. When ethanoic acid that reacts with the base to give what? Sodium acetate and water. So the fourth reaction we are going to discuss is reaction with the carbonates and reaction with hydrogen carbonates. So here also I am going to take what? Ethanoic acid that reacts with sodium carbonate. It gives what? It will be giving sodium acetate, CH3COONA, CH3COONA, and remaining what is there? It forms water, 2 hydrogen, H2O, from this I have taken, and remaining what is there? Carbon dioxide. And the second with the hydrogen carbonate, when ethanoic acid that reacts with sodium hydrogen carbonate, it forms again sodium acetate, CH3COONA plus water plus carbon dioxide, CH3COONA. Inge or H, here one H, and from this water I have combined, it forms H2O and CO2, carbon dioxide. So these are the 4 reactions we have to mainly concentrate in the properties of ethanoic acid. What are the 4 reactions? Esterification, saponification, reaction with the base, and reaction with carbonates and hydrogen carbonate. And the last topic we have to learn is soaps and detergents. We have to concentrate. Soaps. What is soap? It consists of sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acid. So the general formula will be RCOONA. It consists of sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acid, and it consists of 2 parts which we used to tell us hydrophobic and hydrophilic. Okay, in this the hydrophobic is termed as the tail part, which is insoluble in water, but it is soluble in oil, whereas the opposite will be the hydrophilic. It forms a structure called as what? Missiles, which is used to remove the dirt from our clothes. And detergents, it consists of what? It consists of sodium salts of sulfonic acid or ammonium salt of chlorides, bromide, etc. It consists of chlorides and bromides, and this detergents is used in preparing shampoos and as cleansing agent. So these are the main important whole gist of the chapter called as what? Carbon and its compound. And one more thing I forgot to tell, what is homologous series? Homologous series is nothing but it consists of same functional group. It consists of same functional group and it is an organic compound which differs by, this is very important keyword, which differs by CH2 units or 14 units, you can keep in mind. Okay, it is the same functional, it consists of same functional group and it is an organic compound which differs by CH2 units or 14 units. And saturated bond is nothing but, it is termed as alkane. An alkane general formula we have to notice CnH2n plus 2, whereas double bond with this double bond means alkene, it has the general formula CnH2n, and with the triple bond it is termed as alkyne, which consists of CnH2n minus 2. So these are the important concepts which the whole gist of carbon and its compound is being given. Mainly you have to learn properties of ethanol, ethanoic acid, soaps, detergents, how to draw the electronic structure. Thank you.